Just this mic a little bit. What's up, guys? Welcome to the CWE podcast. I am your host, Gage, or you want to call me Sensi. That's okay. CWE, it don't matter. Anything works. You call me something ignorant, arrogant, I don't care. Um, so today is Friday, January 9th, 2026, ninth day of the new year, right? This is podcast episode 2. And we were supposed to have a special guest last night, but he didn't end up showing up on the podcast, so we just kind of, solo winged it, whatever. Um, I'm gonna let you know. This podcast is sponsored by WG. Is your official energy drink of this podcast. So I know you see a little Coca Cola, you see a little Wheatley. Fortunately, those are not sponsored by me. I wish they was. Um, so yeah, WG is this official sponsored drink of this podcast. If you guys want to check it out, go ahead. It's called WG DUBBYG. Um, official energy drink for content creators, podcasters, streamers. Uh, but yeah, be sure to follow my socials down below on the little ticker that's moving across the board. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. YouTube did a little different. My old YouTube got taken down a couple weeks ago because I am new to the game. I am still trying to learn the insides and out of streaming. So YouTube don't like it when I stream certain content, and that's understandable. Like I said, I'm fairly new, so I'm just understanding the game of it a little bit. So don't hate the game, hate the player, right? So yeah, my bad, my fault. So I'm at 9 subscribers. I would really love it if you guys are the first time watching, hit that follow button, subscribe button, hit that bell for more notifications. And yes, I do post shorts, which is little videos, 1 minute videos. Um, and yeah, we're gonna be doing podcasts all year, man, all year long. So what we got? We got tonight is Friday Night SmackDown, but I want to talk about a little bit last night on college football. The Miami Hurricanes beat the Ole Miss Rebels 31-27, and let me tell you, it was a fantastic game. But I will say, I think Miami got away with a little bit of pass interference, if you know what I mean. But overall, good game, man. It's just I think Miami got away with a good one, with a good call. It was definitely clear as day. You could see Miami player holding his jersey, pulling his jersey back. People are gonna say the ball was uncatchable, but the ball definitely hit the player's hands. So how do you want to say that is uncatchable? But yeah, um, let's just say the refs had a little bit more money on Miami. That's why Miami won, right? I'm just kidding. Some people can say that. That's okay. Um, I low key feeling had a I feel like Vegas sometimes controls the game, and that's okay because it definitely does feel like it. um, let's see. Friday Night SmackDown tonight. Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre. That's going to be a banger, 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 banger. That's gonna be awesome. I think it's three stages of hell matches. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up real quick. SmackDown. For tonight. So, okay. Hold on. Cody Rhodes battles Drew McIntyre, three stages of hell. The Wyatt Six battles MFTs in an 8-man tag team match. Trick Williams makes his SmackDown debut against Ray Phoenix. that's going to cook, and much, much more. So, yeah, those are your three biggest matches going on tonight. Trick Williams makes his SmackDown debut against Ray Phoenix. Three stages of hell matches. Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. That's gonna be awesome. People are expecting Drew McIntyre to win, and that's okay. I'm happy with either way because I like. If you guys don't like Drew McIntyre, uh, so be it. Whatever. But I kind of like Drew McIntyre. I did meet him one time, so that gives me a little good reason to like him a little bit more. I did also meet Cody Rhodes too, so that's just cool. Um, and then yeah, the Wyatt Six battles the M My Family Tree. Um, I feel like that's gonna be a banger too. I think that's gonna cook as well. So that is your WWE SmackDown Friday Night SmackDown preview, a little preview to what's gonna come. And then we got a little some sports today. We got Oregon and Indiana tonight. But obviously, let me say this first. I would like to take this time to thank my Lord Savior Jesus Christ, because without him, I wouldn't be standing here, sitting in this chair, talking to you beautiful people. So thank you, Lord, for giving me this opportunity to speak, to hopefully entertain y'all. And yeah, I mean, this is what it's about. Like I said before, the money will come hopefully, because that's my biggest goal, is to make this as a second time full gig job. And I can do that if I just put my mind to it, which I can. So thank you, Lord, for allowing me to get up, be on my good 2 feet. And yeah, thank you, Lord. So with that being said, sorry about that. I like to say a prayer sometimes. So and a prayers good. Prayers are good. Absolutely. So and I do believe in God. So I'm sorry if you don't. You don't have to like what I like. That's okay. Um, but I'm here for one reason only, and that is to make y'all laugh and be happy and enjoy some little bit of podcasting, YouTubing, whatever, Twitch. Like I said, I'm live on Twitch right now, but this will go on my um YouTube later. So YouTube, if you're watching, please don't ban me. I'm just kidding. We got Oregon and Indiana tonight. They are favored by 3.5 points. They are minus 185 for the money line. I think Indiana's got a really good shot at making a really deep run. And if they do beat Oregon, they'd be facing Miami in the championship. So that will be a good one. NBA tonight, you got Toronto Raptors versus Celtics, 76ers versus Magic, Pelicans versus Wizards, Clippers versus Nets, uh, Thunder versus Grizzlies, Knicks versus Suns, Hawks versus Nuggets, Kings versus Warriors, Rockets versus Blazers, Bucks versus Lakers. And you also got college basketball. I want to see who the top 25 is. I do like small school basketball. I do. Let's see. Any top 25 schools playing today? Nope. So, no top 25 schools are playing today in college basketball. You do got the NHL Hockey League, Capitals versus Blackhawks, Kings versus Winnipeg Jets, Blues versus Mammoth. And then we get to the wild card weekend, which is NFL playoffs. Are we ready for the playoffs? I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm a diehard Packers fan. And I'm going to keep saying this for each podcast I do and remind y'all, I am a diehard Packers fan. But I will root for the Bengals. I know it's super hard. It's super hard to root for the Bengals. And I love Joe Burrow. I can't help it. I like the dude's football IQ. I seem to dig it. He's definitely a different breed, dying breed for sure. We got Rams going to Carolina to face the ferocious Panthers. See what I did there? You're welcome, Jonathan. The ferocious Panthers. Um, I do feel like this game will be close. I don't. Some people think Rams might blow the Panthers out. That's okay. That's your opinion. I do think this game could be very tight contested. I do think the Panthers will lose though by 3, and that's okay. They have them at 10.5 for the spread, which is the points. Ram is 10.5. That's crazy. Crazy work. They think the Rams are going to blow them out. They are a minus 575 for the money line. Panthers are a 4 or a plus 425. Uh, which we get down to my mom's team and my team, the Green Bay Packers versus the Chicago Bears. We are a minus 120. Really good odds. Bears are plus 100. They are the underdogs. This game is favored by 1.5 points. I do think Chicago might be going down. I do not hate the Bears as like a rival, as a rivalry should. Like I don't have that much hate towards the Bears, but I can't stand the Caleb Williams. How can you gonna paint your fingernails and go play football, bro? That's so un. That's so weird. I'm sorry, but I do think my Packers come out swinging, and we will get the dub, and it's going to be an ugly dub, but it's still going to be a dub. I think we win by 3, maybe 2. I don't know. That game is really fishy to me. I don't know why. eh, Like this other game, Buffalo Bills and Jaguars. Is it Josh Allen's easiest path to get to the Super Bowl? That's what I've been seeing a lot. They saying Josh Allen's easiest path to get to the Super Bowl. I don't think so. I think the Jags might beat the Bills. I could be wrong, but the Bills are slightly favored one and that by 1.5 points. The Bills are favored by 1.5 points. That's crazy. And then we get to the 49ers and the Eagles. The Super Bowl defending champs takes on the 49ers. And let me tell you, they had this game at a 5.5 point difference. I don't know. This looks like this game could go down to the wire. I'm still going to take the Eagles by 3, but I think it's going to be a defensive game. 49ers defense has always been good. It's just, is Brock Purdy going to turn over the ball? That's the biggest question. If Brock Purdy doesn't turn over the ball, this game is going to be a game. But if Brock Purdy turns over the ball, you might as well call it Eagles money line and go home with it. Um, we do have Sunday night football, Chargers and Patriots. Chargers are plus 160. They are the underdogs. Patriots are favored by 3.5 a little bit. I don't know. I think that game's fishy, man. I think that game's fishy. I like to see the Chargers take the win, but I know Drake May is playing tremendously football right now. He is playing an MVP level, and I know people are gonna say Drake May is gonna not the MVP, and I know that Drake May is not the MVP. If you think Drake May is the MVP, you're probably a Patriots fan or you're just delusional because Matthew Stafford is the MVP. I'm telling you, Matthew Stafford is the MVP. 46 touchdowns, 8 interception. He is playing at the highest level of the highest. Regardless, he's not playing at a Peyton Manning level where Peyton Manning had 55 touchdowns in a 16-game season, but we won't talk about that. Or will we? It's up to you. Drop it in the comments. Matthew Stafford could have had more touchdowns. Could have. Would have. Should have. We'll never know. And then we get Monday Night Football. your ferocious Texans, man, they got a good defense. Their defense is so solid, so stacked, man. I like what they got going on with their defense. And then, yeah, they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh. That game is different by 3 points. 3 points. That's crazy. The Pittsburgh Steelers are a plus 130. So something to think about that. I did hear. I did hear in the sports my in a little my sports group talking, man, and I hear some pretty good thinking, man. They saying this game could end up in a field goal game, like 6-9 maybe. Like, dude, wouldn't that be some crazy shit if it ends up in a field goal game, no touchdowns? I can see it happening. I can see it happening for sure. But that's all your sports for today. Pro wrestling, I done got to it. Well, I got to the preview of SmackDown. Um, let's see what happened. The TNA happened last night. Um, there's gonna be a couple matches on Genesis. Hardy's versus Righteousness. Um, let's see, Joe Hendry concert. Elijah versus Mustafa Ali. Danny, that Danny girl versus that Lee girl for the Knockouts Women's Championship. So yeah, it has potential to be a good card. Um, let's see on AEW. I know people are like, "Oh, I want WWE, AEW." Look, man, it's pro wrestling. I just watch it. I like it. I don't judge. I rather I might favor AEW on some moments, but I'm still going to look at the product as the same as professional wrestling. It's just different. They got different. They're a little bit different, and that's okay. Um, let's see. Young Bucks came back. They were Jack Perry's mystery opponent. Shelton Benjamin and John Moxley. Man, they had a good match. It was about a 9-minute match. Not bad. Really cool. Um, so there was a controversy on social media. Uh, Shelton Benjamin had water in his eyes, and Shelton cleared the air on it. He already went onto Twitter, cleared the air on it. He poured water on him. Like when he warms up, he sweats a lot. That's okay. He's an athlete, When you warm up, you're supposed to sweat. He poured water on himself to cool him down. He had like water running down his like face. It looked like people thought it was tears, but it really wasn't. It was just water. So Shelton cleared the air. He was like, "Thank you, fans, for checking up on me," but it was just water. So, um, let's see. A lot of people thought CM Punk was in protocol when he did that outside dive on Braun Breaker. It was nasty. It was nasty. I thought definitely for sure Punk looked like he either got a concussion or broke his neck because it was a nasty bump. But he is not in concussion protocol, so that's a good news, right? Um, let's see. Young Bucks are back. The Hangman, Adam Page, and Swerve entrance was really cool. Um, I I think they beat the Ops. I didn't know. I went to bed. Let's see. Oh man, I got a podcast. I got another podcast tomorrow with a coworker. But yeah, I'm trying to be busting these podcasts out left and right. Let's see. My predictions on the college playoffs. I definitely do think it's IU and Miami. Miami's already in a championship. We're just waiting on IU and Oregon, which, like I said, IU's got it. I think they win the whole freaking thing. They got a great squad behind them. Great overall complete football team. Kurt Signetti, can never do no wrong. He is that guy. Just Google him, man. That's all you have to do is Google him, and it'll tell you for himself. He just wins. Like it's pretty simple. Let me see. Right now, it's kind of hard to predict the NBA playoffs and who's going to win the cup or who's going to win the championship. But if I had to pick, I think it's OKC again. I think they're winning number two. They're bringing number two home. Um, they're not undefeated, but they have not lost 5 games. I think they're like. If so, let me check. Let me check real quick. OKC standings. Okay, so they're at 7 losses. They're 31-7. I think they have the best shots of winning the NBA championship, unless Spurs decides, and the Spurs have beat the Thunder before, so I'd say those are your top two teams, man. I'd see competing for NBA championship, the Spurs and the Thunder. It's just that simple. UFC predictions. I know UFC 24 is coming up. But did you hear that Alex Piera and Tracy Cortez are no longer dating? It's wild. UFC 324, you got a stacked card. And looks like I might have to wrap this up. I know it was a little short and sweet podcast. Last night was about 45 minutes. This is about 20 minutes. I just want to make sure everybody has a good day. If you're not having a good day, there's something wrong. I want everybody to have a good day. And that's what I want. Let's see. UFC card. So you got Justin Gaethje versus Patty Pimblett. I definitely think Patty wins. I like Patty a lot. Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes. Kayla Harrison's on an absolute tear, and I hope my boy Sean O'Malley gets some little bit of revengeance for himself. I mean, my goodness, he lost 2-0. He lost 2 matches against Marab. Marab just handled him like nothing. You have a good matchup on this one. Arnold Allen versus Gene Silva. I think Arnold Allen could take the win, but Gene Silva is also 16-3. Arnold Allen is 20-3. Alex Grasso versus Rose Namajunas. Sorry if I didn't say that right. Um, I think Alex Grasso takes that win. I think so. I could be wrong, and I'm sure I've been wrong before. But yeah, man, that's your main card, preliminary card. Natalia Silva versus we already said that. Sorry. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Dievison Figueroa. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say his last name. Atiba Gaishier. Andrei Poliev. Michael Johnson versus Alexander Hernandez. Nikita Karlov versus Modestas Bugazakazas. Sorry. Alex Perez versus Charles Johnson, not Alex Pira. Alex Perez. Heavyweight Josh Holkett versus Denzel Freeman. Holkett is 7-0. Freeman is 7-1. That's a fight to look out for. Ricky Chorshis, 13-5. Cameron Smotherman, 12-6. This has a really good chance to be a good card. But my main fights are the main card, obviously, Gaethje Pimlet, Harrison Nunez, Mally, Sagan Yadong, Grandmama Yadong, Waldo, Cortez Acosta versus Derek Lewis. But really good fights to look out for. Oh, that Alex Grasso fight with Rose Namajunas got canceled. My bad. She will be facing Natalia Silva for the Rose. Yeah, Natalia Silva versus Rose Namajunas. That Alex, I guess, backed out of the fight. Typical Alex move. Whether your name is Alex, they always back out. Um, man, what else? I think that's about it. Well, yeah, drop a comment if you guys like this video. Give me a thumbs up. Um, like the podcast. Subscribe to it. And I will be back for another episode probably tomorrow because, yeah, like I said, another tomorrow episode with a coworker. So be on the lookout for that. So I appreciate you guys' time with me on the CWE podcast. Like I said, this podcast is sponsored by WG, the official energy drink of this podcast. Go to WG.com, DUBBYG.com, energy drink website, and use my QR code or whatever. It's a code to use for a discount. You get like 10% off, 20% off. CWE 99, all capital CWE 99. And then be also check out my merch. I got merch, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, stickers, you name it. I got merch, baby. Check it out, baby. All right. Um, what else? Yeah, this is the CWE podcast. Thanks for watching. If you are tuning in, we are about to sign off, and I hope everyone has a good Friday. And just a little daily reminder, make sure your mental status is on point. Make sure it's checked in. Make sure you're locked in. Make sure you're focused. Sometimes the grind is hard. Sometimes we don't want to do the grind, and that's okay. Um, but yeah, I just hope everyone gets through today, gets through the weekend, and just keep on trucking because this life is full of adventures, and I am on one right now. So I appreciate you guys watching with me. And like I said, if you guys haven't, give me a big old follow, give me a big old fat subscribe, hit that big old fat bell for more notifications. I post shorts. I try to post daily podcasts, daily live streams, you name it, man. I'm just trying to boost up my, what do you call it? My profile on life. Um, so yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching. And as you can see, 2025 was an awesome year. I'm hoping 2026 is gonna be a even bigger year. So I'm hoping to meet more wrestlers and go to more meet and greets and just enjoy life, man. Take it one day at a time. One day at a time. So I appreciate it. And I am writing off. So thank you guys for your time. CWE signing off. Have a good weekend, guys. I'll be back tomorrow. Peace out.